Michael Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing the Smoke 2.0 by Ninja Bags. I'm going to go ahead and fully break down these 2.0s, but I'm not going to be able to tell you the differences between these and the original smokes. Never threw this original smokes, never held them. I don't really know and I don't want to speculate. I know there were some material changes or tweaks with the materials, but again, I don't want to give you misinformation. So I'm just going to break down these 2.0s, tell you if you know about these bags. If you have questions about the smokes, you may have to kind of do some research and see what the differences are from the original to these. Or if I can get my hands on some original ones, I'll do a review for those. But for right now, we're reviewing the Smoke 2.0s. Start with the materials here. Slow side on these bags is the same slow side you find on the Lucky Pro Sniper, the Fly Banshee, the BG Witcher. It's a 6-speed material. It's got control to it, but it's still very hole friendly. It's the same material that you find on the fast side of the all cornhole slide rights, but they flip it over, use the back side of that material. So it's a touch slower than the other side, a little more control to it. It's a wonderful material for me. I think if you play a slower bag, a slow to medium style bag, you're a little bit more of a harder thrower, or you land a little deep on the board. This is a great material to step up to if you just want to have a hole friendly material that you can run bags in the hole with. This is a great speed for me to run bags in the hole. But it's also, if you're a faster bag thrower, you throw those 7, 8 speed bags and you're looking for, and you have that higher arc, more of a finesse throw, and you're looking for a bag to slow down to play a little bit more of a blocker style game, this material is wonderful for that. So it kind of bridges the gap between the two different styles of play, different speeds out there. It falls right in that mid-speed range, but it's on the faster side of the mid-speed range out there. 6-speed and slow side. Fast side. This is the same fast side you find on the B3 Ranger, Fatal, Coyote. It's the same fast side on the Big Mac Bags, whatever. The same fast side as the BG Witcher. Very similar, but it's not quite the same as the fast side of the Pro Sniper or the Ultra Viper. It's similar to that material in the playability. It plays a 9-speed. It's fast, great for pushing, collecting, cleaning up piles. It's a wonderful fast side material. I actually like this material a little better than that Pro Sniper fast side. Touch softer, love the way it feels. Again, it plays very similar. It's just a feel texture thing to me that I find I like this material a little better. You're gonna add about a 6, 9 speed on these smokes. Same exact material combination that's on the BG Witcher, but that's where things stop. Like the template and the fill are all different. So this is a medium template bag. It's got a medium amount of fill, but it's on the thinner side of medium. So it does have some flop to it. This is not a floppy bag, but you're starting to get there, which for me, when I'm throwing a bag like this, I want this flop in the bag because the flop gives you so much forgiveness on the landing. If you don't throw a flat bag, it's not really going to kick and punish you. This material does tend to have a little bit of a kick to it, but because of the flop, it doesn't have as much, it doesn't have that punishing kick that you would get with a stickier material. So you can get away with not throwing a flat bag on there. It's also very forgiving around the hole. The flop, if you can just get this bag to come up, get anywhere near the hole, it's going to grab the hole, spin around, and melt right back in. Both materials extremely hole friendly. It's got a wonderful mixed fill in here. I love the fill that Ninja uses in this bag. It's one of my favorite fills. I just love it because of the versatility with it, that it's super hole friendly. You get bags that just get up there and just slowly drip in the hole. I love that on a bag like this. It has enough movement that you can cut, roll, and flop and shape shots with it. Not the best, so if you're a beginner or average to below average, probably not going to do that. But if you're above average to advanced in those shot shaping skills, you can do that with this bag, especially with that fill. Even though it's floppy, you still have the ability to do those subtle. You're not making harsh cuts. You're not making really aggressive rolls, stuff like that, but you can get enough to get around bags, get over bags when you need to. And I love the fact that bags give you those options out there. So love the flop, love the fill, love the template, love everything that Ninja's done with this bag, really. It's a great combination, and I think it works really well for what the bag I think is designed for. These bags are also ACL stamps. You play in ACL events, you can throw the Smoke 2.0s. Let's go ahead and jump in, talk about playability a little bit more. I've already touched on it. We'll jump into it more. And as I mentioned, for me, this is a bag where I think it's designed just to run bags in the hole. That's where I think this bag really shines. You're just running bags in the hole, especially on faster boards. Normal faster boards, you can do that. If boards are getting slower, you can pull this out and you can play a little bit more of a mid-speed, kind of a control style game if you want to. If you are, as I mentioned, that higher arcs, more of a finesse thrower, I think then you pull this bag out and this does become more of a control bag. You can throw blockers up there. The one thing I'll say about throwing blockers up there is the collectability. When you have a blocker you throw up there, you have to be a little more intentional when you go to collect, because if you just come down and try to clip a corner, this bag's going to accordion up, spin around, and you're gonna push your blocker out of the way, and you'll take your throw bag into the hole, but you're gonna leave that blocker and push it push it, almost bully it out of the way, make it harder to collect. So when you go to collect those blockers, you got to come more intentionally down the middle, try to grab more of that bag, push it, ride it up. Plenty of speed on the fast side to push through those bags with no problem whatsoever. And if you've got multiple bags, you can do it. The bags have enough flop. They don't clog the hole. They fold up nicely and drip right in. So no problem with any of that. Just know that if you do throw a blocker up, intentionally, unintentionally, make sure you grab more of that bag when you go to collect it. Now, on the flip side of that, it's a great bag at the get around game because it does accordion up and it does smash up and spin around bags, which means if you have an opponent that throws blockers up there, you're just gonna aim for the corner, step out. I like to step out. When they throw a blocker, I like to step out, aim right for the corner of their bag, come into it, smash in, bully their bag out of the way, and take either hold control or put my bag in and leave their blocker there and make them collect that. So it's a bag that if you play against dirty style players and you're looking for a bag, because maybe you don't have a great cut, roll, flop, whatever, and maybe your air mail is not the best, and you want a bag that you can still use to get around those blockers. A bag like this is wonderful at that. It's also, again, fast enough to push through their blocks. If you're going to keep the board clean, you can definitely do it. As I mentioned, cuts, rolls, flops, you can do that. For me, I wasn't making those harsh, aggressive cuts. It was more of a subtle cut. So if there was a blocker up there, it was mine or my opponent's, I would just step out and throw a little bit of put the tilt on it. We get just enough to cut and grab the hole and spin around and melt in. Both materials, I mentioned, extremely hole friendly. So if you do get bags up there, more than likely, if they catch the hole, they're going in. If they don't, if they hang on the hole, very collectible. Your next bag coming in is probably just going to clip them and pull them in. All you got to do is just get this fill moving, get these beads moving again, and they'll slowly drip in. If you have to, you do have the ability to throw a bit of a cut to come across and clip the bag. Again, you don't have to get crazy aggressive. You don't come way out and try to grab it. You're just coming across enough to clip, just to hit enough of that bag to move it and drop that bag in. So loved the hole friendliness of this bag. I love the forgiveness in the bag. It's really, as I mentioned, a well-designed bag. And for me, this is the type of bag that I pull out when I want to run bags in the hole. I want to play a faster style game and just make my opponent work to keep up with me. And I love that about these Smoke 2.0s. I was really surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect when I got these bags in, but when I saw the materials, I was very pleased with them. As I mentioned, same material combination as the BG Witcher. To me, it's a better version of the Witcher because it's not as full. It doesn't have as much of that bounce, as much of that kick you get with the Witcher. Much more forgiving bag, and it's much more hole friendly in the bag because of the fill. I love the mixed fill in here. So if you've thrown the Witcher, kind of liked it, but wasn't really happy with it, give these Smoke 2.0s a try. I think once you get these in the hands, you're going to see a little bit of that comfort level, familiarity of the Witcher, but you're going to find that there's improvements there that make it play even better out there. Definitely give them a try. If it sounds like a bag you're looking for, I highly recommend checking them out. Leads me to availability, and Ninja Bags has a website, ninjabagz.com, and it's BAGZ for bags, ninjabags.com. Put a link in the description, click on to go there. When I went there, the bags were like $105, and it was $12 shipping, so it was $117 shipped to you. Kind of on that higher, starting to get on that higher price point on the bags. However, right now, they're running a sale. Now, I don't know, the beauty of YouTube is these videos are out there for years to come. If you're watching this when I first put it up there, go jump on their website if it's selling a bag you want. They've got a sale, I think like 20-25% off right now. A lot of bag companies actually right now this time of year, as we're getting towards the end of the season, they start putting their bags on sale because they're trying to get ready for the 25 season. So they're trying to get rid of the 24 inventory because here in a few months they won't be able to sell it. So if you've been looking to buy bags, great time to do it, especially for these Smoke 2.0s. I think if you get the discount code, they're going to be well under $100 shipped to you, which is a great price. At that price, I highly recommend checking them out. If you've thrown these Smokes 2.0s, I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you throw in the original ones, I'd love to hear what your thoughts on how these compare, better or worse than the original ones. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Always love hearing your guys' opinions. I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.